From the beautiful campus of Casper College, it's the T-Birds Coaches Show, bringing you game breakdowns, expert analysis, and exclusive interviews. Here's your host, Tom Myler.
Hello, T-Bird fans, and welcome back to another great Coaches Show here at Casper College. We once again have Coach Ben MacArthur over the Casper College men's soccer team, and with us today we have Linus Musielak.
Hello.
Welcome to the Coaches Show, Linus.
Thank you.
It's always a pleasure to have players because they provide a different insight, and hopefully we can pick on you just a little bit, right? Mm-hmm. So, all right, we love it. We had, I'm going to say I'm grumpy. We had a rough weekend. Ben, how would you describe the weekend?
How do you say not great in German? Linus?
Schlecht.
Yeah,
Schlecht.
not great. I think it's a valuable, we talked about earlier in the year, we don't lose, we learn. And I think we're going to learn from this past weekend and how tough, we talk about all the time, right? Like how tough Region 9 is, Friday, Saturday games. Western Nebraska is one of the hardest places in the nation to play. Their coach told me after the game they haven't lost a home game in 2 years. And so, that was a bad game. But we'll learn from it. Roy did score a very nice goal in that game. So, I jumped the gun. The good, the bad, and things to be improved on.
Right.
The good, Roy scored a really nice goal
Very
against
nice.
Western Nebraska. A really nice goal. He's got a knack for scoring those goals sometimes. So.
Well, kind of describe this for us. The stream was kind of hard to see, so kind of describe it to us, this wonderful goal.
Yeah, Linus was there, and all these guys are there, and I think we just had a little bit of combo play and opened up to Roy. He was just like, you know what, we're losing. At that point, we're losing 4-0. He said, I'm gonna swing for it, and he just smacked it from like 24, 25 yards out and just put it into the top corner. And so it was a really nice goal from Roy. He smacked it with confidence, and that's what we need, not just from him, but from all the players. Just a little more confidence in front of the goal going forward.
Yeah, because, we've seen Linus here. You're now, well, I don't know if you're still leading the region, but at one point you're at least leading the team with 5 goals. Mm-hmm. Tell us about, your either your one-on-one or just how is your mentality when you're trying to score a goal?
I feel like last season I had a little bit of struggles to score goals and to get scores, but and also in the preseason, the first 2 games I missed like a lot of chances. But as soon as the season started and I got going, I scored a couple goals, and that gave me the confidence to go on and kept scoring. So yeah. Yeah,
because I think it was Truckee, right? The one they showed me, his just, ooh man, that was smooth.
Yeah,
just
was
kind of drew it back behind you, turn around and
great assist though from Akeem too.
Yes,
it was a nice and firm ball.
Soliman, nice firm ball, yeah.
Oof, yeah, I still think about that one, just how nice that looked. Just, ooh, yeah. Mwah, that was just the kiss right there. Yeah. It was wonderful. But anyway, so 4-1 loss against Western Nebraska. In Western Nebraska, like I said, always a tough team. And it really goes to show that Region 9 is not, it's a tough region.
Very tough region, yeah.
And if you look at it, 2 or 3 other regions, like right now, Region 9 has 2 ranked in the top 20, right? Us and LCCC.
We're not ranked anymore.
Oh, okay, we are not ranked anymore.
Thanks for making me grumpy.
You're welcome. So we are used to have 2 ranked in the Region 9, LCCC and us. But really, there's only 2 other regions that had maybe 2 that were ranked in the top 20. So it's like we are a tough region, and there's plenty of other regions that have tough teams. So it's kind of tough.
Our region is a bloodbath. Mm-hmm. We show up, there are always going to be physical battles, mentally tough battles. It's a grind, and we got these 20 freshmen that we're trying to get them to figure out the mental focus and effort that we need to get wins.
Right. So, it's a process, right? We're not there at our peak capabilities yet. I think there's still a lot more that you can offer. I'm still waiting for that 90-minute game. I'm still waiting for this amazing performance by your team. And I think, you have plenty of opportunities, but hopefully it happens in the national tournament where it's just peak.
Yeah, peak right before peak in the region tournament. And the nice thing about the region tournament is it's not back-to-back games. It's a Saturday. And so that gives you time to recover, put together a really nice game plan, and then give yourself an opportunity to go execute. And so, yeah, peak in the region in tournament. And that's the goal every year. Every goal, peak in the region tournament. And so we'll definitely push towards that.
Yeah, we don't need more slate, right?
Right.
Yeah, no more of that. We need.
Say a good pronunciation there.
Oh, thank you. I've been working on it.
German.
It's all that commentating. I got to figure out how to pronounce people's names, and I got to be nice to my German people. Yeah, good now. So, is there any other things we want to talk about with the Western Nebraska game? So we talked a little bit about the awesomeness. I mean, I don't know. Do you want to get into the bad or the ugly?
I just think
what could be improved?
We just have to be just a little more focused, right? A little more focused, a little more, a little better communication, and then we have to finish our chances. We had a few chances there, earlier in the game to finish, and we needed to, but like I said, we'll learn and move on.
Yeah. And from your perspective, Linus, what do you think? What do you think about the game?
I think we started pretty slow. We conceded a goal in the first 5 minutes, and then they got like a little casual. What coach always say, a little casual, and then I think they had like 6 shots and made 4 goals of them. We got like I think over 10 for sure.
16.
Missed the pen. Had a couple good chances and didn't bury them, and then you lose that game. So it was kind of unfortunate, but. Yeah.
So not to take any credit away from Western Nebraska, but I mean it sounds like but I mean it does sound like you gave them opportunities, and they definitely capitalized.
Yeah,
and if you're going to win those tough games, you can't do that essentially. So, all right. Well, there's Western Nebraska. Now let's talk about more of this LCCC game, which also made me a little grumpy. I mean they're also a good team. They're nationally ranked. Tell me a little bit. At least let's start with the good. Make me less grumpy.
I think the reaction was really good. I think for all the reaction was really good. We played a really good first half. We outshot them like 13. I think they had 1 shot in the first half, and it was
it took them 40 minutes to get 1 shot.
It was like a shot out of like 30 yards, and it was like straight over the goal. Mm-hmm. But we had really good chances. Hit the crossbar a few times. I think we should have get like 2 penalties. Cork Gonzalez got like fouled 2 times, and I talked to the ref, and I don't know, but.
We don't want to point fingers.
No.
The reaction's good. Linus is right though. The reaction from Friday, the frustration from Friday to Saturday was really good, right? And so we started the first half all over LCCC. Like I said, they had 1 shot in the first half, and maybe 2 shots, but it took them 40 minutes to get a shot off. And so we were just all over them. We hit the crossbar, had a couple shouts for penalties that the ref waved off on us. Again, when we get a goal and missed a sitter, and so when you have those opportunities, like you got to bury them, right? Yeah. And then ultimately we see the second half, LCCC kind of changed their tactics a little bit, if you want to call it that, and then it became a slugfest, an absolute slugfest in the second half, and then they had just 1 or 2 shots in the second half, and one of them, they buried. And hats off to that kid. He smacked it too. And there was a bunch of traffic in front of the goal, so Yori saw it late. But the kid smacked it. It was a really nice goal from that kid. And so, obviously you give them credit, for showing up and getting the job done.
I mean, we've definitely learned in years prior and even this year, it only takes 1 goal.
Yep.
So, I mean, you can play a perfect game, but that
we played 89 minutes and 50 seconds of really good soccer and lost. And that's the cruel sport.
Yep. Absolutely is. So, all right. So now we're not grumpy anymore. We're forgetting about it. It's over. They happened. We're now 6-3 is our record. Now we've got a game today. So by the time this show comes out, you're going to have hopefully played a great game. I don't know what the outcome is going to be, but you're going to play a great game.
Yep.
We're going to be proud of how you played.
Yep.
No
Nyack is undefeated. They're 6-0, and they've only given up 1 goal. And we're going to play them in Gillette here in this afternoon. So should be fun.
Ooh, that sounds like a very competitive game. So I'm looking forward to hearing how that one turns out. I know they are in Division 2, but I mean, really with soccer, it doesn't matter too much. They've got a great team. You've got a great team. Should be some great soccer. We'd love to see it.
Should be fun.
Yep.
And then, so Tuesday, today, and then Saturday, you travel to Iowa Western. Or you meet in the middle, right?
You meet in the middle, yeah. Iowa Western, we went to them last year. This year they're meeting us in the middle, and then next year they're supposed to come play us in Casper. But, so Iowa Western is obviously a very good program. Mike Brown's done a good job. They won a national championship in the past few years. they're ninth in the nation right now. They're undefeated as well, and so they are going to be very, very good. And so we're excited to play them. But we meet them in Nebraska and play them on Coach Adam Potter's field at Northeast Community College, right?
Very
So I'll give my
nice.
old assistant coach, Adam Potter, a shout out for those of you that might know him. He's hosting us in Iowa Western, on a neutral field this weekend. Should be a lot of fun.
So here's a question for you, Linus. So what's your mentality? So I like talking about mentality or even just your visualization of it going into these type of games, right? You know it's a tough team. You know they're ranked. They're undefeated. How are you going in thinking into this game?
Just knowing that we can compete. I think we played a really good game last year against them and lost, unfortunately, 2-1. But I think we can compete with them. And that's like kind of to go with that confidence in that game. I think that would be very beneficial. That we believe in ourselves that we can do that.
I like it.
But obviously they're a really good team.
These tough games, they prepare us for the region tournament, right? Like, this is our bye week. We could have taken the week off and gone elk hunting this week, right? And we're not doing that. We are, pick up a game today versus Nyack and pick up a game versus Saturday versus Iowa Western, top 10 in the nation. And those games prepare us for when we need to dig deep later in the year and figure out a way to get a win. Just like this feels like last year. Last year in the middle of the season, we lost a couple games, right? And so this literally,
That's
Linus
right.
was here last year.
Yeah.
Like, we're having little bit of deja vu here, where we feel like we are the best team in the region and we can compete with anybody on any given day. But it is college sports, right? And so if you show up and you don't give your best effort, or maybe you're a little casual, you're gonna lose, right? And so that's what we're trying to work out the kinks.
So here's a question for both of you then. Going into today and Saturday, what do you need to do in order to play a great 90-minute game? What would be your key to success?
Key to success for me is transition moments, right? Lose the ball, what's the reaction? We win the ball, what's the reaction? And then when we get a good opportunity, you gotta bury it, right? You gotta bury it. So if you get 4 or 5, maybe even two really good opportunities in a game, you bury those 2 opportunities, you're gonna give yourselves an opportunity to win.
Absolutely.
I agree on that. I would add the pressing eventually, that we can win the ball very high up the field. I think that it's not too long to go to the goal and like connect 1, 2, 3 passes and then get a shot off. I think that's a key to success.
Yeah, I've definitely seen when you do your high press and it's successful, man, it definitely creates those opportunities and it's fun to see. And then when you don't, and I've actually heard you yelling at some people for this, when you don't put that pressure on, it creates opportunities for them. And it's like, okay, I see the coach's strategy here of, hey, you can't let them just
Get comfortable.
comfortable, take control, and go where they want, because it's like, hey, no, you control the game. You tell them what you want to do. So it's definitely fun to see it. We're excited to see it. Don't know what the outcome is going to be, but I know you're going to give your best effort.
For sure.
You don't want to be grumpy this weekend, guys. I'm looking to be happy.
No, we're onward and upward.
Love it. All right. Well, thank you, Linus. Thank you, Coach Ben MacArthur. It's always a pleasure to have you in here. And T-Bird fans, we will see you next time.